I'm getting ready for the hate on this one because my opinion is that Google will punish AI-generated content. And that's not to say that AI isn't cool and sexy, and I get why all the people want to use it, and I get why it's attractive in the concept of saving time and content writing. Now, the key word here is quality. Are you implementing quality control measures to make sure that your AI-based content is unique? Now, I'm going to go on an extreme here to kind of paint the picture of the gap, because there's some people on one end that have gone all in on AI content. Now, on the other side, I've done the opposite. So my team at SEO National has avoided any AI output content. We'll use it for ideation and come up with concepts of potential topics, but we don't use it to write or output content at all. Now, here's what my concerns have been over the years. Now, as of the time of recording this, ChatGPT has been out for about a year and a half, and that kind of seems to be the catalyst when everybody went in on AI and where it became really commercial. Now, the problems that I saw was that if you think about Google's history, they've played this game of mass-produced content before. Way back in 2011, 2012, Google came out with major algorithms such as Panda, which focused on low-quality content. Back then, there used to be what's called content spinners. They're still around, they're just not effective anymore. But what a content spinning software is you could go snatch some content from your competitor or Wikipedia, throw it into the spinner, and it'll shuffle around paragraphs and synonyms to create unique content. Now, in its current form, that's largely what AI is on the content side. It's just a more advanced, diversified content spinner. So Google, I think, just had a little bit of unrealistic expectations on the velocity in which AI content would take off. So they had to play catch up a little bit. So I was always thinking about that in the back of my mind about how Google came after that type of content. And so they're probably going to do it again. Like what you're watching so far, do me a favor and like and subscribe. I don't know which content brings you value unless you tell me. So liking and subscribing will help me know to make more of these videos, solve more of your problems, answer more questions, and help take you to the next level. Do that now. Like, subscribe, back to the video. Now, everybody said, well, Google came out and they said they don't care about AI content as long as it's value added. Now, probably the first rule in the rule of Google's playbook is almost always do the opposite of what Google says. And sure enough, a couple months later, so they just came out and said, hey, our biggest algorithm potentially to date we're rolling out, and guess what it's focused on? AI content. Now, they didn't say the word AI or artificial intelligence, but it very clearly communicated about only variables of AI-based content. It talked about machine learning content. It talked about mass-produced content. It talked about thin content. It talked about scaled content for the sake of manipulating search engine results. The whole thing was about AI content. And here's what's interesting. Most algorithms that Google rolls out has a really small impact on the results, single-digit percentage or less. And their major algorithm updates maybe affect 10% of search results. They went on record to say that this algorithm may affect up to 40% of search results. All the naysayers that have been saying that AI is clean, I get why it's fun, but you're also missing an opportunity to share compelling stories. The human element is really valuable. I'll give you one quick example. I have a friend that sells a beard care product, and he's always going out to these trade shows, and he's, put up all this money, and he's taken all these risks, and he shows up and he shows up and he shows up as a really proud solopreneur. Those are things that people find attractive. People in the beard care product industry, for example, are going to be really passionate about buying from somebody like that. And so it's the same for your industry. What are people passionate about? You should showcase your unique expertise and why you're passionate about the product and service that you sell. And those are things that AI doesn't know about, that your competitor can't write those compelling stories. So it creates an opportunity. We did it. We're learning something together. But here's the thing. I don't know what videos help you unless you tell me by liking and subscribing. So help me help you by liking and subscribing so I know what videos make an impact and help bring you to the next level.